what up? Oh, okay. It's the first time. Okay. Oh. No, sorry about that. Hi Nancy, how are you?
How are you?
I'm good. You just move a bit closer, yo. Yeah, so yeah, don't look to the camera. I mean, oh, no, unless you would move any closer to something. Oh, yeah, mingling. Okay. Uh, mm, yeah. So let's shoot right into it. I have a hard question for you, yo.
I'm nervous.
Really?
I am.
How do you feel, by the way?
You see, you have a hard question. Hard questions are never good.
Oh, hard questions are never good.
No.
How are you, by the way?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What's your name, by the way? I don't know. Introduce yourself. You can introduce yourself. What's your name?
He doesn't even know my name, and here I am, and we're sharing a meal.
We're actually sharing a meal.
We're sharing a meal, and he doesn't know my name.
You know, she actually prepared something. Did you prepare it? She
Sure.
She actually prepared something delicious. Yo, this is amazing, right, Chairman? This is I love, it's like you're a chef, apron,
It's delicious, no?
The apron,
I do my thing in the kitchen.
We do, you do your thing in the kitchen. Okay. Yeah, so it's not a hard question anyways, but it's just something that, I ask myself. By the way, your name is what? Nandi.
Nandi.
Your name is Nandi. Oh, it's like something is choking. Are you nervous or something?
It's the deliciousness of the food. It's choking me.
The deliciousness of the food. Okay. You look very, very
Crusty.
The opposite of crusty. What is that?
Crusty, yeah.
Yeah, you look very crusty, yeah. Crusty, yeah. What is it? I ask myself that question. I ask myself a question. This topic of this whole, the word, like happiness. What is happiness? Like, how would you define happiness? Like, what is happiness? Like on a serious note, I can get it. My energy levels, they're volatile. One moment I'm calm, one moment I'm So, but I mean, when it comes to happiness, I feel like it's something that should be rooted within. You can be. I can. It's not dictated by how it looks. You understand? I don't have to shave my hair and wear makeup and all that. I'm like, oh, now I'm happy. No, I don't have to draw my eyebrows to be happy, and I don't have to be angry. I'm angry or what? So for me, that's how I think of the whole concept happiness. It's something rooted within. I don't know, but I'm confused about that. That's why excuse me, that's why I had to literally I had to like dig, I had to beg her to come and maybe you tell me your view of what happiness is. So what is happiness? What is happiness according to you?
Okay, personally, I think that happiness is a very vast concept.
Okay.
Because, like, I'm going to tell you what happiness is for me, but it's going to sound very materialistic and superficial.
But it's for you, yeah.
But I'm most happy when I have money and when I'm free. Like, when I can go anywhere and I have the money to do so and I can do whatever I want. That's happiness for me. Like, I'm a free bird. I don't like to be caged in. So I'm most happy when I'm able to do the things that I love and when I'm eating. That's like joy for me, right? Yeah. So I think happiness also depends on the people you surround yourself with. It's a within thing, but when you surround yourself with people that uplift you, I try not to give a person so much power over my life that they can dictate my happiness and how I'm feeling. But at the same time, I feel like if I'm going to surround myself with people that make me happy, that that value me, I'm instantly going to be overjoyed and I'm going to be happy. So basically, happiness to me is just, I don't think it's a state of mind. Because I can think that I'm happy, but I'm really not. You know? So where there's money, where there's food, where there's good company, like that's where I'm most happy. You know?
So you say you mentioned things that you love. What are the things that you love? Like what? What do you love? You know, you love food, number one. What's the other thing?
I love
Money, yes. Yeah, what else?
Obviously.
Obviously.
I love to read.
Love to read.
I forgot that. I'm most happy as well when I read. It's like an escape for me, you know. There's so much going on in the world and in life
Whoa, yeah,
as well.
I agree with you, you know.
So every time I invest in a novel, obviously trashy romance novels, because
Clearly. Because
I'm a romantic
clearly.
at heart. You know.
You're romantic grims. I mean,
I'm romantic
did I
grims.
just say that? Yeah.
I am though. I'm a romantic grims.
grim.
It's a new word.
Good. Oh, okay.
You know. So like when I read and I get to escape, like I said, I like to be free. So if I can't be free physically, I'd rather have a free state of mind, you know. So yeah, I love to read. I love to eat. I love to surround myself with people, and I love wine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the first. I didn't know. I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. Yeah, no. I get what you're saying. You know. For me, like, you know, do we agree with one another, or are we? So there's physical happiness and there's internal happiness. What is it?
There is.
So what's physical happiness?
I think if you look in the mirror and you're not happy with what you see, are you going to be happy? You're not going to be happy. Because if I look in the mirror and I feel like I am the ugliest thing that has ever walked this earth, I'm obviously going to be unhappy. And then,
wait, not okay. You meant if someone okay.
Sometimes I feel that way. All right. Because I think we all have insecurities. And when those insecurities shine through physically, they reflect internally as well. Right?
So, yeah. So what do you look at in the mirror and then you're like, okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, continue with what you're saying, yeah.
I think your question is, what are my insecurities? Yo.
You have insecurities about yourself?
I definitely have everybody has insecurities. Like, being in front of the camera is one for me, personally.
Oh, I thought you like when you're on the mirror, like when you're looking at yourself.
In the mirror as well. But you know how the mirror and the camera are like two different things?
Yeah.
Like I might look okay in the mirror and then I look in the
thing.
camera and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
what is that?
I think just to conclude, I feel like happiness, like you said, for me, my view is if you are happy internally. I think if charity starts at home. You understand? So if it has to start, you cannot say, let me go get a nose job and then now I'm happy inside. Materialistic things should not, in my view, ignite happiness within you, because I feel like you should be happy inside. You deal with yourself internally, and then when you look at yourself in the mirror, the same person, without even changing anything about yourself, look at yourself in the mirror. Because you're happy inside, you are fine inside. That will bring out, you make your view. You'll see things differently. That damn, okay, no, that nose ain't that bad. I can't don't ain't no bad. I mean those yeah.
What makes you
I had
happy
to say that. I've
internally?
been wanting to say that. Yeah.
What makes you happy internally?
What makes me happy internally? What makes you happy internally is what I believe is you get happy internally based on what you consume. I guess you understand. So if you consume, the keeping up with the Kardashians, you're like, okay, you wanna be Chloe, you wanna be Courtney, you wanna be Drake's chick. Okay, not Drake's one. Kanye West. Wife. Kim.
You don't know Kim, the most famous Kardashian.
Oh, okay. That's the most famous, yeah. And why is she the most? Oh, she's the nicest. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I get it. She's your type. She's like you. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I'm busy saying some secretive things there. Like they've been bottling up a lot of things. So yeah. I feel like what you consume. What you consume, like you said, you surround yourself with with it's hot. You surround you surround yourself with certain kind of friends. You love to be around your friends because you know your friends. Your friends. You guys you are around them for so long that you share certain qualities, or you share certain things, or you do the same thing that the vibe. You guys created a vibe. When I'm with my friends, the vibe like A, B, and C. Track. We cook. Did I say track? So
We twerk.
what do
We
you?
do talk. I'm just saying, but okay. Moving on.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I feel like I don't know if I don't know I don't have the right words to put it, but um um I, it's like the only thing I can think about now, is if, like they say, a bully is usually bullied at home. So those he's a bully at school, not because not because of what his situation is, like, he's a small kid. It's just maybe at home he's been abused, or maybe at home he's being bullied and whatnot. So you can see that it's an internal thing. You understand? It's
Yeah.
something is planted in him growing up, where it's home and where he spends most of his time. So he becomes that. So you're a product of what you consume, basically. So that's what I think, that happiness, when it comes to things like happiness, I know you're gonna give me a strong comeback, and you're like, yeah, now can't disagree anymore. So but but yeah, when I think about happiness, factors of happiness, I just think it's something that like you say, you read your book to escape. It's what it's what your mind knows. Good, this is my happy place, this is my escape. So it's what you consume, basically, not necessarily what you have. You understand? Because if I don't have money, I can't say, oh, I'm not happy, I'm fat. If I don't do a boob job, like you, I mean, if
Apparently, I have a boob job.
you don't.
Well, thank you for thinking my boobs look fantastic.
Fantastic. I was not referring to you. I was just making an example.
Okay.
But
For example.
glad to know. But yeah, I feel like it's like that. I can't. It's the world is just so. My happiness shouldn't be dependent. It should
I
be.
agree.
Yeah, I shouldn't be dependent on I got food, I'm eating while reading. Now I'm happy. It should be. It should always be. You get what I'm trying to say? Ish, you're too smart for me. I can't finish my sentences. I can't. You're too smart for me. No.
But I agree with some of the things you said, but I disagree as well. Because in order for you to be happy, there have to be external factors. Like, you can't be happy if you're hungry. When you're hungry, are you happy? No.
Hungry and angry. It's all about green, green, green.
Exactly. So I think it works vice versa. Like, in order to be happy externally, you have to be happy internally as well, and vice versa. So I think happiness depends on a lot of things.
Yeah.
But one thing that I completely disagree with is having happiness depend on the person you're dating. I cannot stand that. Like, if I'm used to, I'll elaborate now.
Yeah.
If I'm used to the fact that you text me every day at 7 a.m. and we talk throughout the day, and at 11 at night, you text me good night, right? I'm used to that. You do that every single day. And then one day, you wake up and you don't text me at all. You don't call me. You don't say anything to me. And then all of a sudden I'm unhappy because you weren't a part of that day. You know, you don't do what I'm used to. So like I always try to avoid connecting, you know, relationships to happiness. Like yes, they make me happy, but my happiness isn't dependent on my partner. You know? Does that make sense?
Well, you know, there's a say that they say, it's one thing to punch a punching bag. It's another thing to punch a person that punches back. You know, so you know, so I mean, you know, when it comes to a relationship, no matter what, you know, no matter what, when it comes to a relationship, your boyfriend and you, me and you, um, but, I feel like you know, you can't, I mean, you can't treat a relationship like your schoolwork. You know, you cannot say, oh, schedule at 2 p.m. I'll have a phone call
No, but
for
that's an
this long.
example. I'm saying that if I'm so used to speaking to you every single day, right?
Yeah.
And then one day you don't speak to me, so I must be unhappy then because you didn't talk to me that day.
I mean, you get, like I said, you consume that. You know, you consume. You guys are talking every day. You get used to it. You understand? It's like you get. It's like saying that you bath every day in the morning, and then if you don't bath one day in the morning, should you feel unclean?
Yes.
Why should you feel unclean?
But you're unclean.
Why should you feel unclean?
Because you didn't bath.
Exactly. So, but a person that baths once a week, they'll never feel unclean when if they don't bath the next day because they're
That's
not
what they
used.
used
They're
to.
used. Yeah, exactly. So it's like patterns. You know, it's what you do. It's like an algorithm. You understand? So what you consume that you're used to. Well, you know, I'm used to sending you a WhatsApp message and I get a response. So if I don't get a response after today, it'll be terrible. So yeah, so you know, that's my view. You know, if I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. It's reasonable for you to say, I'm not happy. You feel an absence. There's a void because what usually fills the void is not there.
Makes sense. I still disagree though.
Why?
I do disagree because I don't, like I said in the beginning, I don't believe in giving a person so much power over your life. Like, yes, I'm going to notice that you didn't talk to me on that specific day, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to be unhappy or I'm going to spend my time thinking about it. Like, I'm literally just going to carry on with my life. And if you decide that you're not going to talk to me for 2 months and you come back after those 2 months, you'll find me in Dubai.
I'm Nigeria. I mean,
Just saying.
yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with what you're saying because somebody took a detour from your what you guys were usually doing. You understand? So now, meaning you're not dealing with the same person anymore. You know, so it's reasonable for you to be like, I'm out of here, escape.
Exactly.
King now, them reiki. What's your language, by the way?
Listen.
Oh, Yakulum.
Yakhuluma.
Oh,
Sanbonan. Do not.
Yeah, any
let your
message.
happiness
Yeah.
depend on another person.
Yeah.
Happiness is from within. Make sure that externally you're happy so you can be happy internally. Make sure that internally you're happy so you can be happy externally. Don't let your happiness depend on anybody but yourself.
Not even money.
Yeah, but money makes me happy internally, so it reflects externally. Money is like an exception.
So,
Your own money, not other people's money.
yeah.
Your own money, because other people's money any day disappears. But having your own money is like the best feeling ever.
Okay, no. Hey. We should have this topic again in a year, next year. But yeah.
It's like,
Don't let, like you said, don't let happiness depend on another person or anything else besides money and friends.
And
Your friends
God.
make you. Your friends make you.
guys, I don't say that God makes me happy.
Oh, okay. You can say.
Imagine that. Father God.
Forgive me.
Number one.
Oh, okay.
God makes me the happiest person.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Definitely.
Okay. Cool. Thank you a lot for coming through.
Thank
I
you
appreciate it. Oh, for what?
for having me.
Me. Oh, for I'd love to have you. Okay. Cool. Bye. Bye.